straight. You're holding your torso up, back straight, hands behind your back. All right. Talangu tak dik tak dingin tom tak dimi tak janu 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 tam. Okay, we'll do that a little bit faster. So if you want to kind of go back to your corner. All right. Talangu takadimi takata dingina tom takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu takadimi takajanu tam. Okay. Great. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick review of Bakarava. So we're gonna do the second one and the fourth one. So I'm just going to go on probably kind of a medium speed. And so just a really quick review of the second one, right? You're starting in Kataka, going out to the right, going out to the left, and then going to the front first with your right, and then pivoting, and then doing the same with your left. And then you do your left side as well. All right, so we'll get started on that. So, Talangu takadimi takata dingina tom ta te ta de te ta ta te ta de te ta ta te ta de te ta ta te ta de te ta. Left ta te ta de ta ta te ta de ta. Front ta te ta de ta ta te ta de ta. Very good. That really looked nice for those on the call. So kind of give a minute, and then we're going to do the fourth. Bakarava. So just a really quick review. The feet and the hands itself. So you're going, for the feet, you're going to jump forward. And as you jump forward, you're going to put your hands from Kataka. They go up to Alapadma. So that's your ta. And then for your te, for the rest of it, you're going to basically with your feet first take your left foot kind of, and then put your right foot behind that as Shruti's demonstrating, and then left again, and right. Yep. And then base, yep. Go ahead, Shruti.
No, I know the space is very small here, so I'm just going to kind of like go in a circle here to show you guys, but you can go in any angle and you can kind of like take a diagonal. That's what Anjali has been doing in the past classes, just because of the cramped space out here. I'm just going to do a circle.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to just do a circle around ourselves too? Like, do you want to kind of demonstrate that this time, or maybe that would... So I guess maybe if you want to try, kind of follow along with, I know you're going to be turning in a circle. Do you want to quickly, we can just quickly show them how that looks like, and then you can try it if you want. But as Anjali's mentioned before, it's very typical to go in a circle. Yeah. So this is going around like in a circle, not around yourself, but just making a circle. Yeah, they, yep. Perfect. All right.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
When we go to the right, we circle like counterclockwise?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's still kind of the same as the same direction as before, like, but instead of moving in a diagonal, you're moving in a circle. So.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. So. Talangu takadimi takata dingina tom ta te ta de ta ta te ta de ta, ta, te, ta, te, ta, ta, te, ta, de, ta. Nice, that looked really nice for those on the call. And it's fun. It's like something to spice it up and jazz it up. So, okay, any questions about Bakkaruvu before we go on? Okay, so I think then we can probably move on to Kudicha. So just to review from last time, so it's Kudicha or Kudita. Yeah, so basically Shruti is kind of demonstrating, we talked a lot about how to kind of go up on the balls of your feet. And so basically that they, ha, and then we put our heels down after that. So maybe, let me kind of back up to think of, it's okay, so some reminders that we talked about too, right? So when we're going on the ball of the feet again, we want to make sure that if you notice, like Shruti is kind of at an angle when she kind of goes up. Yeah, you don't want to overdo it when you're kind of straining, trying to make the rest of your foot look super straight. That's going to kind of cause some problems, I think, with your ankle, and you may injure yourself. So you definitely don't want to do that. What we talked about, again, when you're trying to jump this time, is ideally you'd like to kind of hit where Shruti's level is when she jumps. However, kind of go as far as you're able to, or as high as your heels are able to, without kind of feeling like, you know, if without kind of overdoing it. And I think another thing that we mentioned is it's really easy to over jump in this particular step. Yeah, so kind of going high. You don't want to lose your Aramundi too. Right, you want to stay down low. So this is like an example of what to do, what Shruti's doing. Can you show an example of maybe what not to do? Like maybe losing your Aramundi would be, yeah, like that's going way too high. So you want to make sure that you're like maintaining, that you're keeping the same level. And you can kind of tell, like we talked about this too last time, where your like thighs they're moving ever so slightly. It's not like a huge movement at all. You can definitely see when your heels are up, they kind of go out a little bit and back in. It's a very, very subtle movement. I guess, are there any questions from anyone on this call before we kind of move on and go extremely slow? It was like a very quick review from last time, but just want to make sure it makes sense. Okay. Great. So very, very slowly, we're just going to go through the feet a couple of times just so you get used to the movement. All right. So, talangu takude mitakuta dingina tom tei ha tei he tei ha tei he tei ha tei, he, they, ha, they, he. Very good. If you're watching this on YouTube later too, just feel free to pause and kind of go through that again. Was there something you wanted to add, Shruti?
Yeah, the only thing is, like, when you guys are doing this jump, make sure your thighs are actually feeling the pain and not your knee. So if your knee is actually feeling the pain, then it's actually, you're doing it very incorrectly. So it can kind of like cause an injury on your knee. So just make sure you're maintaining the Aramundi. And when you're doing it, when you're holding it here, you should need to feel the pain over your thighs working on this.
That's really helpful. Thank you. So that really looked good on the call. So I think we can introduce the hands too. And so let's just start with the hand movements, and then as we progress, we can kind of show options for more advanced hand movements and stuff. So the two gestures that you're going to be using are Katika and Alapadma. So we're going to start going, so from the side, basically, so you're gonna keep your two hands in Katika at the side, same elbows up, kind of the same thing that we've been doing the whole time, hands straight, kind of rolling that shoulder and setting it back, just like things to remember, right, as we're using our hands and everything. Okay, So then basically the first te, ha. So the first te, you're going to flip your hands from Kataka to Alapadma. And then ha, you're going to go back to Kataka. So essentially how that looks like, Shruti, if you want to demonstrate it, is with the Solkata is te, ha. Perfect. Yep. So when you're up on your balls of your feet, you are in Alapadma. That's a good way to remember it for this step. And then we have Teihi. Okay, so you've done one. Now you're going to take this, your hands, you're going to cross it in the middle. And do you have it in Alapadma? Yeah. When you cross, do you bring it from, I usually go from Kataka to Alapadma in the middle. Perfect. Okay. Yep. So then you're going to bring your two hands in Kataka in, but it's going to be kind of transition to Alapadma as you're going in. And then you're kind of doing all this as you're doing that second jump on the ball of your foot. So that they, so you're, yep, they, and then he, you flip it back out. All right, so we're gonna go through that motion a couple times. Yep.
Yeah, Anita, can we just do the hands? Just like taiha, taihi, and then go to, and add it along together.
Yes, yep. Let's just do that really slow with the hands first, just focusing on that. All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Taiha, taihi, taiha, taihi, taiha, taihi, taiha, taihi. Okay, good. So then we'll do it super slowly with the feet. So if you want to sit in Aramundi for a second. All right. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Taiha, taihi, taiha, taihi. Again. Taiha, taihi, taiha, taihi. Nice. I feel like this is one of those steps too. It's a little bit easier. You're like to go a bit faster if you're kind of wobbling on your ball of your feet or something. I think like this is one of those that are just a little bit easier to do faster. So
I have a question.
yep.
When you're switching your hands from Alapadma and Kataka,
Yep.
however you say it, are your elbows still staying? I find them like switching my elbows.
Oh, that's a good point. Yep, your elbows should always be, it's almost like you're never ever gonna drop that ever.
Okay.
So you never want, I think I understand what you're saying, and that's a really good point. When you're switching it, it's just your forearm that's moving slightly. And even, I'm trying to think about, yeah. So yeah, it's just the forearm. I wouldn't even say I'm flipping it like 100%. Like I'm not going completely up. You can kind of see when Shriti's doing it, she's at that angle, right? So you're not like completely having your palm face the ceiling. Because yeah, if you did that, then your elbow is gonna drop. You still wanna maintain your elbows and have them up and have that nice round like Natyagamba position. So that's a really good point, Jackie. Is there any other ideas or things to add, Shruti?
Yeah, I was just wanting to say like how it's easy to kind of like overjump. It's the same way it's easy to kind of like raise your hand or like drop it for every jump, because the tendency is like to go up, so it actually drops. So just make sure you maintain the angle and the straightness of the arm. So that was one thing that I wanted to add.
Mm-hmm. Should we do it a couple more times? I think that would be helpful. Okay. So, talangu takadimi takata dingina tom tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi. they, ha, they, he, they, ha, they, he. Good. I don't know, Shruti, what are thoughts do you have? Maybe we should try faster. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we could try faster. And one more thing that I wanted to add is like in the next classes, you guys will see that we will be incorporating your head and eye movements too, because this step is also having the way it looks. So for now, it's like very straight, like very blunt, like just like the steps to just get into the groove. But later, as we go into additional classes, it will be like we'll concentrate on your head and the eye movements too.
Yeah, this one, and also you can also start throwing Uttami here too. So there's a lot of different components in this. Yeah, Shruti's demonstrating. Yeah. All right, we'll go a little bit faster. You guys are doing great on the call. So, all right. Talangu takadimi takata dinginatom te ha te hi te ha te hi te ha te hi te ha te hi. Good. That looks really, really good. Okay. Looks like Kristen. Do you have a question?
No, I think Hazel unmuted me.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Did Hazel have a question? Just kidding. Oh.
All right, Shruti, what do you think? We have about 10 minutes left. We could maybe drill down on Gudichamita a little bit more. We could introduce, I don't want to introduce too many new things. What are your thoughts?
I think we can do a little bit faster once, and then maybe, I don't know, if we have like 5 minutes, we can at least quickly do just the eye movements or eye head movements too, just to kind of like cool it down.
Yep, sounds good. So are you thinking faster, like the they
once
hut,
and
they
then
he, they hut,
yep.
they he, that speed? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we could try that. Like I said, I think faster is actually could be a bit easier with this. So, all right, ready? Talangu takadimi takada dinginatom te hut, they he, they hut, they he, they hut, they he, they hut, they he. It looks like that may be a little bit too fast, I think.
Let's slow it down. Yeah.
We can slow it down, yeah. But you'll eventually be able to do that. Woo. Okay, so let's just do the second speed a couple more times. So, talangu takadimi takada dinginatom te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi. Again, te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi, te ha, te hi. Great. What are your questions? I want to make sure it's clear.
I think it's clear for me. It's more like it's like trying to do this, you know, so it's just not in my body yet. That's how I feel.
Makes sense. Okay. We could leave it at that, I think, for this. Maybe we could do it one more time, I think, and then maybe go on to head gestures. I don't want to introduce too much at this stage, but I think maybe just kind of practicing that movement and would really help. So we'll try that again. So, talangu takadimi takata dinginatom te ha, te hi, 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 te ha, te hi. Good. Looks really good, guys. Okay, so do you want to spotlight me then, Shruti? We can quickly go over. I'm trying to think. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do hand gestures, eye gestures, head gestures?
Hand gestures.
Okay, let's do hand gestures. The benefit of coming to Zoom class is you can choose your own adventure. So choose what you want to do. Okay, We'll start with single-handed then today. We can do that one. All right, ready? Pataka, tripataka, ardha pataka, kartari mukaha, mayurakyo, ardha chandrascha, arala, shukatundakaha, mushtischa, shikarakyascha, kapitta, kataka mukaha, kataka mukaha, kataka mukaha, suchi, chandrakala, padmakosha, sarpashirastadha, mrigashisha, simhamukaha, kangulascha, alapadmakaha, chaturo, भ्रमरश्चैव हंसास्य हंसभक्षकः साम्दांशो मुकुलश्चैव ताम्रचूड त्रिशूलकः. Great. Other side. Okay. Pataka, tripatako, ardhapataka, kartari mukaha, mayurakyo, ardhachandrascha, arada, shukatundakaha, mushtischa, shikarakyascha, kapitta, kataka mukaha, kataka mukaha, kataka mukaha, suchi, chandrakala, padmakosha, sarpashirastadha, mrigashisha, simhamukaha, pangulascha, alapadmakaha, chaturo, ramaraschaiva, hamsasya, hamsabhakshakaha, samdamsho, mukulaschaiva, tamrachuda, trishulakaha. Yay! And then I had an idea too, if we wanted to just review, like Kristen and Jackie, if you guys wanted to like repeat after me, if it helps, like just like katakan out, maybe like gestures that we use often, if you guys want to learn how to say it, we could do that. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we could try it with kataka. So this is, if you just want to say kataka.
Kataka.
Yeah, that's right. Together too, Kristen, if you want to. Up to you.
Kataka.
Yeah, perfect. Kataka. Okay. And then we have Alla Padma.
Alla Padma.
Yep.
Can you hear me too? Maybe you can only hear
No.
Jack.
Yeah, maybe if you're saying it at the same. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Alla Padma. And then we use this one a lot. So this is Tripitaka.
Tripit.
So, yeah, trip. Let's break it down. So trip.
Trip.
Pa.
Pataka.
Yeah. Tripitaka. Good.
Tripataka.
Yes. Awesome. Woo.
That like R sound doesn't exist in English. So it's tricky.
That's true. That particular, yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Yep.
Kataka mukaha.
Uh-huh.
Padma.
Uh-huh.
Tripataka.
Yes. Awesome. Good job.
I have to tell you, I was at an eye doctor appointment last week, and they were having me look all these ways, and I was like, I'm better at this because of Bharatanatyam.
It has
like
multiple uses.
I was like, I practiced this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's 7:30, so we could do, I'll spotlight you real quick. And then we can, so we'll do Namaskaram. All right. Start with Kataka Mukaha, which we just went through. All right. talangu taka demi taka tadinginendo. Tom taka demi taka janu. 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 Taka demi. Hey, good job, everybody. Alrighty, should I go ahead and spotlight Jackie then for ballet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our plan for today was to do some quick plies with some combres and then try to leave enough time to go through like all of the port de bras at the end, which is like so not a typical ballet class, but we're kind of doing what we can to get to everything that would be in a ballet class.
Okay, so we'll start with our typical plie exercise, and we recently added in the combres and the soutenu or the sous turn. So just really quickly, again, you're doing demi-plie, grand plie, and we'll do that in second, fourth, fifth, and we'll tendu back to first, and we'll do the combres. So you're sort of keeping the weight on the balls of your feet, trying to go down with a flat back, all the way to the front, coming up, and then you'll come to the back, and your arm comes around, and then you'll reach away from the bar and stretch into the bar and up, and then you do the opposite. I have a wall here, so I can't reach, but reach, come away from the bar, and then we'll just bring that tendu back into fifth, soutenu, and we'll do it on the other side. We'll just do that quickly to warm up, get our bodies ready, and then we'll move on to port de bras. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, stretch, 3, 4, demi, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu second, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu fourth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and fifth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come to first, combre forward, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, around side, 5, 6, 7, 8, away, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, towards the bar, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu back to fifth, soutenu, plie, tendu back to first, bring our arms down, and we'll start again, take a 2-second break, 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu second, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, trying to jump fourth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu fifth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Time to first. Cumbre. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Around. 5, 6, 7, 8. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu to fifth. Susu. To new. Plie. And breathe.
Nice. Who's admin now?
You.
Oh, okay.
I'm host, yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
Should we have a spotlight me then, Jackie?
Yeah, that works for me.
Sounds good. So I think we'll do first port de bras, third port de bras, since they're similar. And then we'll go and do second port de bras, which I think we haven't done in very long at all. I feel kind of lonely on this call. Like there's only 4 screens right now. It's so different than what we're used to. Okay, so let's start in our fifth position, quasi, with the right foot in front, arms down in preparatory. We're going to do the first Vaganova port de bras. So first we'll do our preparation, 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, up 7, 8, always following the right hand, allongé, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, allongé, and then back down to preparatory. Unless there's any questions, I think we'll go right into the left side. So we've been practicing this one quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, following the left hand, reach, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reach, and down. So I think something that's kind of nice to add, when I'm up in third position and then I come down to second, I almost take like a little like breath. You know what I mean, Jackie? Like,
Yeah.
like a little like it's like an opening of a flower or something. So you kind of like live up that moment. So maybe let's do that one more time and you can try adding in. It's not like it, like nothing changes. It's just sort of the intentionality there is just like, and you follow that like left hand down. Just another tip for the artistry.
You mean you breathe, or is it just something with your hand motion that you're changing?
Sort of, you maybe like enunciate that first. Let me turn on the light. It's really dark in here, I think. That might help. You almost like enunciate that like first little pop more than you might the rest. So it's just like an enunciation right there. Okay. And I think if you take a breath in, I tend to. I tend to breathe out, then I breathe in. And then, yeah, I think I take a little like breath out there. But I mean, that's kind of what, breathe when you want. When it makes sense. Yeah, just a way to add a little more to it.
Okay, thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reach, and down. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's go back to the fifth position, right with the quasi. And we'll do the third one now. So the third one, the arms are almost identical, but this is where we bend down. So very similar to those combres. I'm gonna tip my screen up maybe a little bit so you can see the top of my hands. And then here, that little breath, I do as a little breath forward before resuming third position as I go back. And then I bring my arms around the globe as they come into second. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach and down. Let's do that one more time just to practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach and down. Yeah, let's do the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach and down. You look so pretty, Anita. Let's do it one more time.
Thank you.
So do you, Jackie. Of course, always. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé. And close. Yeah. All right. Second Vagamana Porta. So this one is quite different. For this one, we are going to start in our, let's first do it like not in quasi, just facing the front like we've done before. So we can just do, what's it called when we face front? En face?
En face.
En face. We're facing front en face. I'm just in first position. Take our hands in preparatory. We do our totally normal preparation. But this time, we're going to bring the right arm up to third and the left arm up to second. Let's go back down one more time. It'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6. Up to the first on 7. And then up here on 8. So we'll add the head in just a moment. So the arms are going to go. The right arm's going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both arms are in second. And then the right arm is going to continue down while the left arm goes up above into third. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to join them in first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to return to that starting position. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can really see with the addition of this second one, you can really see how the port de bras kind of like practice these sort of like really standard pathways that your arms take in ballet. Kind of like the way these sort of like pathways that we move through are the way most like ballet choreography is going to ask you to move. So it's a great way to practice. Let's go again from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. So my right arm is up. 1, 2, 3, 4. My right arm comes down. 5, 6, 7, 8. They both move. 1, 2, 3, 4. They meet in first. 5, 6, 7, 8. They return to the beginning position. And then for the to end on this one, we just bring the right arm down to second. We allongé and we close. So that's not technically part of the port de bras. That's just our standard ending for kind of any exercise. Let's do it a little faster and then we'll add in, then we'll do the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm. 2, 3, 4. Both. 6, 7, 8. Meet. 2, 3, 4. Right up. 6, 7, 8. Right arm around the world to second. Elbow doesn't drop. Allongé. And down. Then let's try the left side. We'll take it a little slower. It's the same thing, just the other side of the body. We'll take it a bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7. So left arm up this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left arm comes to second. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm goes up. Left arm comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. They meet in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Left arm goes up. Then comes back down to second. Allongé. And down. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé. 5, 6, 7, 8. Left. 2, 3, 4. Both. 6, 7, 8. Meet. 2, 3, 4. Left. 6, 7, 8. Around the world to go to second. Allongé. And down. Nice. Unless there's any questions, we'll go ahead and add in the head. Sounds good. So now we'll go to fifth position, Quasi, the right foot in front. And this is, I think it's similar to like being at the bar. You know, the bar sort of tells us which side is like the working side, the side that's closer to the audience, whichever way is more beautiful, essentially, is how we do it. All right, so very similar to what we've done in the past, we follow the right hand. So that starts with our preparation. Right fingernails, close, right palm, and then you follow the right palm up above your head. Sorry about my pit stain. Maybe you didn't even notice, and now everybody did. And then you follow the right arm down. And then, let me think. And then from here, I go and I follow my left hand. So I don't follow it, let me see if I can explain that. It's not like I pull my head fully this way. It's sort of like your glance just leaves the right hand and comes up to the left. Do you have any other way to explain that, Jackie? Is that similar to what you would have done?
I'm trying to, so naturally I feel like I'm looking down to the right.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yep. Yeah, okay. So I follow the right hand down, follow the right hand all the way down to preparatory. So I'm looking in the palm, and then I peek up to the left hand. Does that sound a little more familiar?
I feel like I never peeked up, but I trust
up.
you more than me because I haven't done this in ages. I trust yours more than mine.
And let's have the peek because I think the peek is so fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, right fingernails. 6, 7, 8. Right palm. Right palm as the right arm moves. Left arm starts moving. We continue looking at the left palm. We peek up to the left palm. Follow that as we close to first. And then we're back to the right palm. And then the arm comes down. Allongé, past the right fingertips and close. So a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right palm, 2, 3, 4. Left arm moves. Peek. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left palm. And then right palm, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then come down to second. Allongé. And close. All right, a little faster, a little dancier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Peek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to second. Allongé. And close. And the same principles apply that we've spoken about before, that the goal is to fill the entire, all the music. So even though right now, you know, we're kind of like stopping and stopping and stopping, eventually it's just all totally fluid and you never stop anywhere within like the port de bras. And that same kind of like breath can be done here as well. That little like enunciation with the breath as you go from third to second. You can take a little, you know, right? Or does that not make sense?
And I think too, as you start getting more comfortable, don't add anything until you're ready. If it's really just like doing everything, you know, pretty straight, that's okay. But one thing about, I find that helps me use up the music, and I do naturally, is it's like really adding in that head and the épaulement and all of the allongés, like really add all these extra flourishes. But, you know, only add them as you're ready. Don't feel like pressure to do it. But if you are ready, I want you to have fun and explore it too.
Yeah, yeah. And to me, the way you kind of know that you're ready is if you have that like understanding so locked into your body that you're not like changing, you're not like coming out of alignment to add these flourishes, or you're not like changing the choreography, the like that backbone of the choreography stays and then the flourishes kind of come on top. So if you feel like that backbone is like changing to add these flourishes, that's not what we want. We want it to be in addition. And that's how, and I think that's how ballerinas look like so consistent. You know, if you see a ballet and there's like 4 ballerinas, which have been carefully chosen probably for like height and everything to look very similar, but like their movements are almost identical, and it's because of this like really strong backbone, I think. All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Peek. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right palm, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé and close. Should we try it on the left? Let's do it. So right foot or left foot in front, fifth position, Quasi. So now we're gonna follow the left hand until we do that peek up into our right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, peek. Right palm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around the world to second. Reach and close. Let's do it again a little faster. I know for this one, I find myself really wanting to like keep my right arm up still. With left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allonge. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Peek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allonge. And close. Nice. Any questions? Any additions? Any comments? I don't know why I really love this one. I just like feel beautiful doing it, I think.
I just love that initial like peek to the audience.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of unexpected. I think so often we're like our face is open towards the audience that this feels a little unexpected that we're like peeking out from behind.
A curtain or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so what Jackie's doing there was part of like the apoma that she was talking about. She like almost like leans forward a tiny bit. So she's not changing that like a plumb of the body. There's just like a little, and it's really beautiful. Just like a little opening. Like, hello, audience. Hello, admirers. Well, shall we finish up just with reverence? We've got just a few minutes. I feel like we're always like going all the way up until the end. I don't know if I have any more creative reverences in me. The main ones that I really remember my teacher doing are when we like channeled Swan Lake and we were like down on the ground.
Oh my, dying swan. The dying swan pose.
Yeah, where we're just like bowing on the ground and then open back up. But let's see. Let me see if I can think of a fun one to talk us through. Keeping it simple. Let's do. So we sometimes do little runs. So in ballet, when we do little runs, sometimes we kind of take our preparatory out just a little bit. It's almost like an allonge, but you still can kind of keep it curved. And then we do just little like up on our toes. And I'll see if I can show you my toes here quick. So I'm up tall, which kind of goes along with what we were doing in Bharatanatyam a little bit. But in ballet, we do want to get fully up on our toes. So everything that we talked about with keeping that ankle strong is really important. Then the run is just like. How am I describing it, Jackie?
I think of like doing like mini dégagés or patmatandujetés.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's how I think of running. And it'll look and feel funny for a really long time.
Yeah.
But it is right.
So let's imagine that the curtain goes up. You've just finished performing in the Nutcracker and it's your turn to take your bow. So you're standing in that B+ position that we've done before. And you do your little runs up to the front of the stage. And then back into that B+, arms out in the second and first allonge. And then you curtsy down to the ground. And then you come up right arm in third. And then you gesture to your wonderful partner. And then they take their bow. So we go step, arm up, bow. And then your partner gestures back to you. And then you have to take another curtsy. So you go the other way. Got to get the rest of the audience. And curtsy down to the ground. Arm up tall. And then as the curtain closes, you walk back slowly and everyone's throwing jewels and diamonds and flowers at you because you're so beloved by the community. There we go. Oh yeah, and then we clap for each other, of course. That's my favorite part. I love that part. All right. Any final questions or comments or anything? No, sounds good.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get it into gallery. And I don't know what I'm doing, so. Oh, is it working now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it's working.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That was fun. I really enjoyed the port de bras today. So
Good. I really like them too. It's always like my favorite part. I was like, let's get through bar so we can do some port de bras in the center. And then I think there's a point where you just kind of do port de bras as part of your bar workout, right?
yeah.
Yeah. As you get more advanced, you start adding a lot of port de bras in with your tendus and your dégagés and your ronde de jambes and everything. Like the ronde de jambes gets really dramatic and
yeah, it's not necessarily like its